Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all in AppSex Online Support and Assignments tutorial for Week 7. I am Zubia Razak from APS Chakthamni. The grade is 10th and subject is Biology. You must have following book, basic stationery and gadgets. Contents include day-wise breakup, objectives, functions and disorders of kidneys. Recipes chapter number 11, Homeostasis. Objective is at the end of this week you would be able to understand the functions of kidneys and kidney stones from textbook pages 24 to 27. Task 1, that is about kidney function. Most people know that a major function of the kidneys is to remove waste products and excess fluid from the body. These waste products and excess fluid are removed through the urine. Functions of kidneys: pressure filtration, reabsorption, tubular secretion, osmoregulatory function. And I will discuss all these one by one. I have a model of a kidney to show you, and its main role is to control the chemical composition of blood. They are two in number. They take extra water and waste materials from blood and convert them to urine. Urine formation occurs in 3 steps. First one is pressure filtration. The blood enters into this kidney through this renal artery. The artery divides into many arterioles. As you can watch, here are many arterioles. And each arteriole is divided into capillaries of glomerulus. This is glomerulus. When the blood reaches this glomerulus, blood pressure is very high. Due to this high blood pressure, many materials such as salt, glucose and urea move out of glomerulus. These materials enter into the Bowman's capsule. This step is pressure filtration, and the filtered material is called glomerular filtrate. Now this Bowman's capsule have glomerular filtrate. Now this glomerular filtrate moves to the next part, that is renal tubule. And renal tubule consists of proximal convoluted tubule and distal convoluted tubule. Many useful materials are reabsorbed from this glomerular filtrate into the blood capillaries that are surrounding this renal tubule. These are red capillaries. Some water and most of the glucose is absorbed from this proximal convoluted tubule, while salts are absorbed through this loop of Henle, and water is absorbed through distal convoluted tubule and this collecting duct. Water is absorbed through collecting duct and distal convoluted tubule. So this was all about reabsorption. Now I will discuss about the tubular secretion. When the useful materials are being reabsorbed from glomerular filtrate into the blood, some waste materials such as salts and urea are added from these blood capillaries to renal tubule. Okay, and now the filtrate present in the renal tubule is urine, and urine from all the nephrons moves to the renal pelvis. So here you can watch, this urine will move through this tubule to this renal pelvis. From this renal pelvis, the urine will move towards urinary bladder through ureter. And here the urine is stored for some times. And when the urinary urinary bladder is filled, urine is passed out through urethra. So that was all about tubular secretion. And now I will discuss about the role of kidneys in osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means the control of the amount of water and salts in body according to the needs. Kidneys are the main organs which work for osmoregulation. They control the amount of water in blood, so the amount of water in other body fluids is also controlled. If there will be excess water in the blood, more water is filtered from this glomerulus to Bowman's capsule, and there is less absorption of water from the renal tubule to capillaries. So here will be less absorption of water. In this way, excessive dilute urine is produced and the amount of water in the blood and body is brought to normal. And if the amount of water in blood is less than normal, then less water is filtered from this glomerulus to Bowman's capsule, and there is more absorption of water from this renal tubule to the capillaries. In this way, lesser amount of concentrated urine is produced, so the amount of water in the blood and the body remain normal. The second step was selective absorption, and in this step about 99% of the glomerular filtrate is reabsorbed into the blood capillaries surrounding the renal tubule. It occurs through osmosis, diffusion, and active transport. So, water and most of the glucose reabsorbed from the proximal convoluted tubule. Here, salts are reabsorbed by active transport and water flows by osmosis. This descending loop allows the absorption of salts. As you can watch on your screen, these are granular crystals. The third step was tubular secretion. Different ions, urea and creatinine, which is the waste product produced by the breakdown of creatine by muscles. And creatinine, urea and other waste products are secreted from blood into filtrate in this renal tubule, and this is done to maintain a normal pH of 7.35 to 7.45. After pressure filtration, reabsorption and tubular secretion, the urine from this will move toward, from this renal tubule will move toward these collecting ducts and then renal pelvis, and from renal pelvis it will move towards ureter, and through ureter it will move toward this urinary bladder and it will excrete out through urethra. So that was all about these kidneys functions. And I will discuss about the disorders of kidneys, that are kidney stones and renal failure with their causes, symptoms and treatments, and home tasks for the day 1 in my lecture number 2. Thank you.